There are things in this universe that should not exist. Objects so enormous, so violent, they break the laws of physics just by being there. A place where gravity doesn't just bend space, it tears it apart. Where time doesn't just slow, it stops. Where light, the fastest thing in existence, falls in and never comes back. This is not science fiction. This is real. It exists right now, and its name is Ton 618. In 1957, astronomers scanning the sky recorded a faint blue point of light. Nothing special. Just another star in a crowded universe. They were wrong. What they had found was not a star. Not even close. It was the blazing core of a galaxy billions of light years away, powered by something almost too large to comprehend. Ton 618 lies over 10 billion light years away. The light reaching us today left before Earth even existed, before our sun was born, before our solar system formed. We are not looking across space. We are looking across time. And what we see at the end of that journey is one of the most violent, most luminous objects ever discovered. A quasar, the universe's most powerful engine. At the heart of Ton 618 is a black hole consuming matter at a terrifying rate. Gas and dust spiral inward at nearly the speed of light. The friction alone generates temperatures of tens of thousands of degrees. The result is a disk of superheated plasma, glowing across every wavelength of light. Radio waves, visible light, X-rays, gamma rays, all blazing outward simultaneously. The combined output of 100 trillion suns. A single object. Entire galaxies. And from its poles, something even more extreme. Jets of plasma, accelerated to nearly the speed of light, blasting outward for millions of light years. These jets don't just travel through space. They reshape it, blowing away gas, halting star formation, rewriting the destiny of entire galaxies. If Ton 618 sat at the center of our own galaxy, every star you've ever seen would be invisible, drowned out, erased. It would be 23 times brighter than a full moon, visible in broad daylight. Our night sky would simply cease to exist. At the center of all this energy lies the black hole itself. 66 billion times the mass of our sun. 16,000 times more massive than the black hole at the center of our own galaxy. Its event horizon, the point of no return, stretches 400 billion kilometers across. Our entire solar system, Mercury to Pluto, would vanish inside it, with room to spare. To exist near Ton 618 would be to watch physics fall apart. Light would bend around the event horizon, looping back on itself, forming a glowing ring around absolute darkness. Time itself would fracture. 1 second near the horizon, years in the outside universe. An observer watching from a distance would see you freeze, suspended at the edge of eternity, never falling, never escaping, just stopped at the boundary of everything. As you approached, colors would shift and die. Brilliant white light fading to deep red, as if the black hole were bleeding the color from reality itself. And beyond the event horizon, a singularity, a point of infinite density, where our mathematics produces only impossible answers, where physics doesn't struggle, it simply stops. But Ton 618 is more than a monster. Its light has traveled across 10 billion years to reach us, passing through clouds of gas, threading between galaxies, carrying within it the chemistry of the early universe, the distribution of matter, the first structures that ever formed. In studying Ton 618, we are not just studying a black hole. We are reading the oldest pages of the universe's history. And when we finally look upon it, across 10 billion years of darkness, we see something that is both the most terrifying and the most beautiful thing the universe has ever made.